up, guys? And as you can see, I'm back with another cooking video. So as you see by the title, today I'll be cooking a quick and easy meatloaf. Okay? Alright, so you're gonna want to start out with a large and medium sized bowl to mix everything in. And first I'm gonna start with my onion. Now I seen this somewhere where somebody said cut it down the middle and you won't cry as much. So let's get into it. Alright, so now that you got all the outer part off, I did wash my onion off on camera. So now we're just gonna start dicing and slicing this onion up. Alright, so you can dice and slice it up however you want to. Me, I try to do it as small as possible. Alright, so now that we have all the onions diced up, I'm just going to set this to the side. And now we're going to get that large or medium sized bowl that I had in the beginning. And you're going to start off with 2 pounds of ground beef. You can use any ground beef that you want to your liking. I have used turkey meat before and it tastes pretty good, but I'm going to use ground beef this time. So now you're just going to put it in a bowl, and here you see me just trying to break the meat up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to take those diced onions that I cut up and dump them off in there. And now that I got that finished, I'm going to set that to the side, and now I'm going to move on with my bell pepper. And I'm going to do the same thing to the bell pepper as I did with the onion. Alright, so now that I have the bell pepper washed off, now I'm just gonna cut the bell pepper up in dices. Alright, so now that the bell peppers is all diced up, now we're gonna move on to the eggs. And I'm going to be cracking 2 eggs off in there. And next I'm going to be using this meatloaf seasoning packet. And then once you get that open, as you see I'm struggling here, you're just gonna nicely sprinkle that all into the bowl. Now, according to the package of the meatloaf seasoning, it's asking for 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. Alright, once you got that dumped off in there, next it's asking for, I think it was said 1.5 cup of milk. Now that we got the milk poured in there, now you just see me nicely mixing all that goodness together here. Alright, so next you're going to get you a meatloaf pan, and now you just see me trying to shape the meat up a little bit before I put it off in the pan. And now you're just going to put the meat in the pan and just form it up in there. Alright, so now that we got the meatloaf all firm and nice in the meatloaf pan, that package did say preheat the oven at 375 degrees and cook it for an hour. And now the meatloaf has about 10 minutes left, and now we're gonna work on the sauce. So first I'll be using the barbecue sauce, then the ketchup, and then I'll be adding a little bit of brown sugar. Alright, so now I'm just gonna squirt some of this ketchup into a bowl, and you can put however much ketchup you like in there. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the barbecue sauce, and you're just gonna squirt however much you like in there of barbecue sauce. And next we're going to be using some brown sugar, and I ain't measuring nothing. I just sprinkle, however much brown sugar I like to my liking in there for my sauce to go on top. And now I'm just going to get a spoon and mix everything together well. And here you just see me doing a little taste test, making sure it's good. Alright, so now that hour has been up, and this is the finished look of the meatloaf. I did drain some of the grease that was in there off of it, and now we're just gonna take this sauce that I had made and pour some on top. And now I'm just gonna spread that sauce out evenly, and I wasn't gonna use all that sauce, but we finna use all that sauce. We finna sauce it up. And now I'm just gonna set this off to the side so I can place it back into the oven. Now my boyfriend likes one with barbecue sauce and stuff on it and one with gravy on it. So I didn't put all those 2 pounds in that pan. I put like 1.5 pounds and then 1.5 pounds in this. And I thought I had another meatloaf pan, but I didn't. So I just had to shape and form it up myself. But here I'm just going to be using this Heinz gravy and just spreading it out evenly, just like I did the barbecue sauce. And now while I'm putting this back in the oven, I'll be cooking all my sides off camera. And now this is the final look after I put it back in the oven for another about 10 or 15 minutes. And y'all, dinner is served. We got some meatloaf, some rolls, some green beans, macaroni. Oh, and I did fix a side salad. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy this little cooking tutorial that I put together for you all. Now, if you're not already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And be on the lookout for the next video. Bye!